This is your instructor Joy. Thank you for tuning in. So this is the music that we're going to work on today. This was a subscriber's request, a little excerpt of Tchaikovsky Violin Concerto. This violinist is wondering about playing 10th, specifically in Tchaikovsky Concerto, and also wondering what kind of scale book would be good to practice the interval of 10th, whether carved flesh or galamim. Thank you for all your questions. I hope all of you feel comfortable sending me your questions. I'll do my best to answer all your questions as soon as I can. Thank you for all your nice questions, comments, booking lessons with me, and sending donations. I really appreciate that. Let's first understand what is the interval of 10th. Interval of 10th is this one. So I'm playing F with the pinky on E string. Then I'm gonna play D, which is first finger. So as you can see, the hand is quite stretched. So this is interval of 10. So now, when it comes playing 10th, there's only one way of playing fingerings. First finger and pinky. Because we're trying, this is the most distance interval it's played for, at least in violin repertoire. So we have no option but try to stretch our finger as far as we can. So between index finger and pinky, we're trying to stretch much. So when it comes to fingering, since there's only one way of fingering, I guess it doesn't really matter what kind of method, what kind of scale book you pick, because different scale book offers different kind of fingerings and also different kind of bowing sometimes in order. Now, because playing 10th can be quite hard on our hand, especially for the first time 10th players, I suggest no matter whether you pick a galamim or carved flesh, try not to play from beginning to the end, but play maybe 1, 2, or maximum 3 notes at a time and give yourself a little break. Because a lot of people injure themselves by just forcefully stretching it. Allow your hand to grow the muscle and learn to stretch gradually, doing maybe 3-5 minutes at a time. Now, common mistake when it comes to playing 10th, because a lot of violinists are taught, including myself early on, to place first index finger, then second, third, fourth. When it comes to 10th, we tend to use the same concept, meaning put first index finger, then try to reach the pinky. But as you know, the distance between my index finger and pinky is not that big, even though it is bigger than normal hand position like this. So the way we should do is, this is our normal hand position. You would turn your hand a little like this. Then it's easier to stretch apart. Yeah, that's a little farther. Then not only you should stretch your pinky as far as you can, but also you're bringing your index finger backwards. Yeah, that's very important. Again, this is our normal hand position, but you would turn your hand a bit this way, again, like that. This is our normal hand position, and a bit this way. Yeah, so this is normal hand position, like that. When you turn tiny bit, it's easier to stretch your fingers or make a little more space between fingers like that. And then try to bring your index finger backwards. See if we can practice this one first. Yeah, let's pretend that we have violin. Turn a bit, again, normal hand position, turn tiny bit, and then like this. Again, normal hand position, and switch a bit, turn this way, and then you will see soon it's easier to stretch as far as you can. Then try to bring your index finger backwards. Now notice here, because we need to maximize between the index finger and the pinky, where the index finger sits is not the usual place. Normally the index finger, this part of the fingertip, sits on the string, right? But since we're stretching, it's rather on the side of finger that touch the string here. Yeah, you're wondering, then how can I vibrate? Isn't that imperfect part of fingertip? Yes, it is not perfect part of fingertip, that's correct. But here, when you're playing 10th, our options are limited and we can't vibrate anyway because your hand is stretched to maximum, right? So in this case, we're just trying to reach as far as we can, which is interval of 10th. So it will sit a little here, not there, but on the side. So because we're trying to bring our index finger backwards, yeah, then this is how you should practice when you're playing 10th. So first place of third pinky, which is in this D, and then just play normal octave. So that would be your normal octave. Now then you turn your hand tiny bit so you can stretch your hand and bring your index finger like that. Again, normal octave. Then turn a bit your hand. So from here, a little turn from here, like this, yeah. Turn. Bring your index finger now backward. And notice where the finger is sitting. Oops, on the side, yeah. So now, even though my thumb is a little away from the pinky, the most support is done for the pinky because that's the weak finger. So your hand position should be more to support the pinky, and then index finger, bring it back tiny bit, yeah, like that. So if you're reaching index finger, if you're playing the other way, which is common mistake and a lot of violinists end up injuring their hand, would be playing index finger and then try to reach pinky. You can forcefully do that, but this is much more stressful for your hand than this one. So try to stretch your index finger backwards, not the other way around. Okay, once you're done, then when you're going back to the repertoire like Tchaikovsky Concerto, try to find fingering that supports that kind of position, meaning try to place your hand so that your pinky sits comfortably. That way you can just stretch your index finger backwards when playing 10th. Here we have, now here, that's how I choose a fingering. So that's how I play. A lot of common fingering that a lot of violinists do, in which I think it's actually very dangerous fingering because one could injure easily and not very effective, would be, then they stay here, then they stretch, they shift with the pinky and third finger. Not only shifting with pinky is a bad idea because you're using one of the weakest finger and for the most difficult part. Not only that, then if you shift, your pinky has very little support, therefore your 10th will be most likely out of tune. So I suggest you shift beforehand to secure your, when you're playing 10th, your hand is kind of secure, especially when your pinky gets secured beforehand, like this. Then shift. Now your pinky already there. Then now all you have to do is just bring your index finger back. Again. Shift. Pinky there. Like that. Yeah. When it comes to 10th, make sure to be patient. A lot of us, when it works well, when we discover a new technique, we get really excited and we want to fix it in one day, which I totally understand. But trust me, just take small steps at a time. Allow your hand to get stronger, grow muscles, and that way you can enjoy playing all these difficult techniques for a long time. Yeah, I hope this video was helpful. Thank you for watching. Please remember to subscribe and share my videos. Hope to see you again. Bye bye.